practice this evening. Okay, so we'll do yoga tonight, so we'll try to move much more dynamically than last time. So we'll work on strength and at the same time a little bit of flexibility and hopefully achieve mobility this evening. Okay, so let's begin in your child's pose. So find your knees down as wide as your mats. Try to push your bumps to your heels. Just slowly navigate your shapes there. And stretch your arms forward. You don't have to fully extend them at this point. You can bend your elbows, release your forehead down. Just find your own version of your child's pose. Maybe open and close your hands first. Try to feel your hands, your fingers. Maybe move the hips side to side if that helps. Until you feel fully settled enough in your child's pose. And just slowly arrive here. Find some time to explore stillness. One way of doing that is inviting your breath to slowly arrive and help you throughout the practice. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release and relax. So do that a few more times on your own. Just finding your own pace, finding your own breathing pattern there. Your next in breath is lift the chest, adjust both arms, allow your elbows to be under your shoulders there, forearms press down, parallel to each other. As you breathe in, extend the spine here, look forward. As you breathe out, lift your elbows, stretch those arms, tuck your chin to your chest, round the back. Breathe in once again, elbows down, chest moves forward. As you breathe out, round the back. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Exhale. 1 last. Exhale. Go back to neutral. Walk your hands closer to your knees or your thighs. Can you bring your knees a bit closer to each other? Just shrug your shoulders, close to your ears, shoulders down. And just repeat, hiking them up, dropping them down. So notice what happens as you bring your shoulders close to your ears. There's compression happening there. And as you drop them down, you relax them. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Okay? Come sit once again on your heels here. Interlace the fingers. Just move your hands around. Rotate. So you don't have to be too fast, not too slow. Just like so. Okay? Just enough. And then switch it out. Open and close. Maybe extend your arms forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fully stretch those arms. Please imagine you're hugging somebody there, so you get to round the back. Okay? So there's flexion happening there, protraction in the shoulder blades. Now open your arms out to the side, left side facing the screen. Come back to the center, please. Switch sides all the way to the back. Come back to the front. Once again, open wide. Come back to the center. Open wide once again. Come back to the center. Last one. Inhale. As you exhale, just release both hands down with twist. Left side. Gaze over your left shoulder, please. Remember to sit tall rather. Press the left hand down so you have more lengthening happening. Release everything back to the center. Both arms reach forward once again. As you exhale, open wide. Release. Sit back in a twist. Inhale again. As you exhale, go further if you can. All the way back to the front. Both arms reach forward. Both arms lift high. And as you exhale, release your hands behind. Interlace the fingers, please. Knuckles press down. Open the chest. For 5. Maybe move the head side to side if it helps. 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Only as much as you can. Or simply warming up the bodies first. So take it easy. No need for depth at this point. Release. Roll the shoulders up and back. And reverse. Tabletop, please. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes under. Right leg first. Foot down. Just move forward and back. Find that leg there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee lowers down. Just switch legs. Left foot down and rock forward and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left knee lowers down. Move side to side. You can adjust your hands, palms down, fingers point to the sides. Lean to the right, lean to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Readjust your hands so that your palms are still pressed down but your fingers are pointing back. Inhale, lean forward. As you exhale, hips down, hips to your heels. Fully stretch your arms there. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, breathe in and out. Last one. And out. Come back to your seated pose. Interlace once again. And just move around your hands. Just to release any tension there. For 3, 2, and 1. And reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Hands down once again. Tuck your toes under at this point. Knees lift. Come into your downward facing dog. So bend one knee first, preferably the right. Then fully stretch your left leg down. Heel down if you can. And switch it out. Left knee bends. Right heel lowers down. And just pedal your feet there. In accordance with how your body feels. Just find a way to fully extend the legs, your heels, your feet. And come back to your downward facing dog, please. From your down dog, shift your weight forward to your plank. And as you exhale, arch the back here, hips hover above the mat. Just open the chest there. Lift your hips here, come back to your plank, then push your hips to the back, downward facing dog. Let's repeat the cycle. Come forward as you breathe in, exhale, arch the back, inhale, lift your hips once again to your plank, and push back to your downward facing dog. Adding the breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, one more. Remember to control the movements, please. Down dog. From your down dog, soften the knees and just slowly walk your feet forward until you reach the top of the mat. Feet directly under your hips, hands to shins, flat back. As you exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees here a lot if you need to. Inhale again. Exhale, lower down. Last two. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Reach for your opposite elbows, please. And just gently swing side to side. Come back to the center, hands down. You slowly rise. Release your shoulders down, please. Okay, let me just face the screen first. Both arms reach out to the side and overhead. Right hand grabs your left. As you exhale, we side bend. We move your hips to the left as we pull your left hand to the right. All the way back to the center, breathing in and breathing out. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Come back to the center. And we walk back to the top of the mat. Palms together at this point. Gaze up. As you exhale, swan dive. All the way down to your mats. Inhale halfway. As you exhale, right foot steps back. So you're bending down the left knee. Okay, lift the chest here. Palms down. Step back. Down dog. From your down dog, shift your weight forward to your plank. Knees lower down, please. Lean forward, bend your elbows close to your rib cage. Descend with control. Release. Just one round of your baby cobra for now. Exhale. Child's pose. Then down dog. 3 breaths here in your down dogs. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. From your down dogs, right leg lifts high, left foot stays there. Left knee to your chest, please come forward to your plank. Right foot lunges through. So lower the hips here as you lift the chest. Left foot steps in. Exhale, fold. Rise up as you breathe in. Once you're up, circle. Palms touch again. As you exhale, we go down. Halfway. Exhale, now it's the left foot that steps back. Down dog. Chest moves forward. Knees down once again. Lean forward. Remember, shoulders away from the ears. Baby cobra or maybe full cobra at this point. Release. Child's pose. Down dog. Stay. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. One last. Exhale 3. Right foot stays. Left leg lifts high. Point your toes. Left knee to your chest. Round the back here. Left foot lunges through. Lower the hips. Lift the chest. Right foot steps in. Forward bend. Rise up once again as you breathe in. We continue. Breathe out. Swan dive. Halfway. And fold. Right foot once again steps back. Down dog. Come forward. Option to drop the knees, otherwise full chaturanga, full push-up, upward dog. Remember, your cobras are always there if you need them to. Downward facing dog. You can always use your child's pose as a pit stop if you need to. 3 breaths here. Exhale 1, 2, right leg lifts once again. Now changes here. Open the hips. Bend the right knee. Maybe you can move your hips side to side there first. Navigate the shape. Knee to your chest. Right foot lunges through. Changes. Left hand presses down with twist. Right side. Right hand down. Inhale. As you exhale, left foot steps in. Rise up, please. Circle your hands over your head. Swan dive as you exhale. Halfway. Fold. Left foot now steps back. Down dog. It's basically the same cycle here. We're just adding on. Come forward. Go down. Open the chest. Push back. Down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. One more. Inhale. Exhale 3. Left leg. Reaches up. Now open the hips. Remember, move. Feel that in your hips. Knee to your chest. Left foot lunges through. Assist the foot if you need to, please. Right hand down. Left arm reaches high with twist. Face to the left side. Release. Left hand down. Right foot steps in. Exhale. Fold. Rise up once again as you breathe in. Changes. Hands to your heart. Release your hands behind. Interlace. Open the chest just a little bit more by squeezing the shoulder blades just a little bit more as well. Knuckles press down as you exhale. Forward. Inhale. Exhale. Stay with the bind, guys. In. Exhale. One more. In. Exhale. Bend both knees. Release your hands down. Sink the hips low. Both arms reach forward. Just like what you did earlier. You're squatting down here. Utkatasana. Can you lift your toes there, please, as you shift your weight onto your heels? Breathe. Maybe fly your arms all the way to the back. Shift your weight onto your toes. Lift your heels along the way. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to your Utkatasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Shake the legs, please. A well-deserved shake. That's for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften the knees. Right foot steps back. Right knee down. With the chest. Both arms stretch forward, please. Okay? Remember what we did earlier. Inhale. Open your arms wide. Exhale. Good. Come back to the front. Inhale. Exhale. Open wide. Last one. Open wide, please. Now lean back. Left hand. Maybe place your left hand against your hamstrings there. Open your right palm. C-shape that spine. Remember to drop the left shoulder down, please. Keep bending that front knee. Now if you can, maybe walk your left hand. Maybe you're able to grab the heel of your right foot. If it's not happening, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release your right hand back down. Your mats, please. With twist. Left hand. Bridges high. Release. Left hand down. Inhale. Chest lifts. Exhale. Half splits. Remember to flex the foot. 2 more cycles. Press. We open and twist. We release your left hand down. We lift the chest. We stretch the left leg. 1 more. Extend. Remember, option. Take it easy by bringing your hands under. If you can go further, extend those arms way past your left foot there. Chest lifts, left hand comes inside or goes inside. Swing your left leg all the way to the other side. It's like you're crisscrossing your legs there. Left hand down, twist to the right, wrap your right arm around the waist, maybe gaze over your right shoulder there, looking at your left foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gaze back down, right hand lowers down, and sweep your left leg all the way outside of the mat. Release your toes, the toes of your right foot. Readjust both hands, or rather, pull those under. Pick up your right knee there. Think downward facing dog. A symmetrical version of your downward facing dog. Hands in line with the shoulders still. Toes are in, heels are out, guys. Okay, so you're internally rotating your thighs there as you lift your hips and push them to the back. Come forward to your wide-legged plank. Remember, your hips are not high, hips in line with the shoulders, so you have to move your chest a bit more forward. As you exhale, hips lift, down dog. Do it again. Inhale, come forward. Move back. 1 more. Adding on, bend your elbows, push up, press back up, down dog. Remember, everything is optional, guys, okay? 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down dog. Last one, everybody. Good. Allow yourselves to breathe in and breathe out. In and out. Lift the chest, Walk your hands back, closer to you. So make sure you press your hands there. In my case, I'm using my fingers. So as I press my fingers there, I lengthen my back. I shift my weight onto my hips or to the back. So I'm pushing my hips to the back. If you can, dig your heels down there and lift your toes. So use your hands to counter the balance. So you're moving your hips to the back, lifting your toes, pressing into your heels there. Toes down, move forward again. Let's repeat. Move back, toes lift. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. One more. Go for your deepest version there. Walk your hands a bit more forward. Chest lowers down. Dig those heels to the floor. Lift your toes for 5, 4, legs are active, 3, 2, and 1. Both palms down. Walk your hands forward, please. Top of the mat. Shift your weight there so that you can bring your right knee down. Left knee goes inside your mats. You can see it there. Just allow yourselves to recover. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. Hands down, please. If you need to stay longer there in your seated pose, just to recover, go ahead, guys. Okay? Downward facing dog. One vinyasa here. Come forward. Lower down. Glide your chest forward and up. Maybe adding another version of your chaturanga or another round version of chaturanga instead. Tuck your toes under. Bend your elbows. Press back up. Down, down. Okay, let's try that again. Come forward. Come down. Open your chest. Another chaturanga. Tuck your toes under first. Lift those hips and your elbows. Press back up. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth. In and out. One more. In and out. Come forward, please. Lower your elbows down. Forearm plank. So remember, your hips are not high nor too low. Just enough, guys. Okay? If this is too much, you can always drop your knees down. Okay? Let's just stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Thanks for staying with me still. Release your chest down, your hips down, your legs forward against your hands. And just move the hips side to side first. And release a breath if you need to. Come back to the center. Release your backs down. So flip over, please. Hug your knees to your chest. Move your hips, your back side to side. Maybe move your knees as well, creating circles there. Good. Stack now your knees above your hips as well as your legs. If this is too much, you can always micro bend the knees, okay? You can also support your back, just sliding your hands under, elbows down. So take this option if you really need, okay? Especially if you find yourselves arching the back whenever you do a core exercise there. Okay, otherwise curl the toes, or rather curl up, the back remains flat, both arms reach forward, please way past your thighs, way past your hips. Lower both legs down, both legs lift, that's 1. Lower down, lift, that's 2. Down, 3. Down, 4. Down, 5. Down, 6. Down, 7. Down, 8. Almost there. Down, 9. Down, up, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Never gets old. Side to side. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your feet with your hands and just swing forward and back. Come up to seated, please. Good. Shift your weight forward by lifting the hips. Plant your palms down and cross the legs. You can do your vinyasas, otherwise just push back to your downward facing dog. So we're now facing the left side of your mat. Soften the knees, look at the front, and just walk until you reach the top of the mat. Forward fold, rise up, all the way up, hands to your heart space, hands down by your sides. We repeat everything, starting on this side by your Utkatasana, okay? Squat down, please. Both arms, let me just adjust. Both arms reach forward. So remember to push the hips in the back. Thighs or your hamstrings parallel to the floor. Arms reaching forward, arms are active. Now we shift your weight onto your toes as you swing your arms to the back. Lift your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Shake it off, shake it off. Lift your chest halfway. As you exhale, left foot now steps back. Knee lowers down. Lift the chest, please. Both arms reach forward. As you exhale, we'll twist. Right arm reaches forward again. As you exhale, open wide. To the front. Last one. Release your right hand against your left hamstring there. Open the left palm. C-shape that spine, please. Just check in with yourselves there at this point. Notice if you need to stop there. Maybe this is your best variation for now. But if you can walk without compromising the bent knee, without creating cramps there in the upper body, without losing your breath there. Slowly release both hands down your mats. Okay, we lunge twist, left hand down, right arm just high. As you exhale, right hand down. Inhale, exhale, half splits. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. One last. Lift the chest. Extended front leg. Remember to place your hands wherever they feel good in your bodies. Lift the chest, right hand inside. So as you press both palms down, gently swing your right leg over the other side, crossing over your left leg there. So as you're able to do that, gaze over your left shoulder, and we float the left arm, wrap it around the waist, find your balance there. Release your left hand back down. Swing your right leg all the way out to the side. Adjust both hands, diagonal. Pick up the left knee. Remember this, downward facing dog. Toes in, heels are out, please. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Changes. Shift your weight forward, please, to your plank. Remember, not high nor low. Adjust the hands if you need to, okay? Push back. Wide version, downward facing dog. 2 more cycles, please. Inhale. Exhale. One last. Adding on, come forward, come down, up, down dog. Okay, 2 more please. Stay with me. Exhale. In, and exhale. 1 more. Up, and down dog. Good job, everybody. Release your breath there. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. Last one. Okay. Walk your hands back. Good. So use your hands, your fingers. If you need to press the palms instead, you can also do that. But try working on your fingers. So as you press your fingers down there, push your hips to the back. Notice you get to lift the toes. You're digging into your heels. You're finding your balance there. Toes down, lean forward. Exhale, lean back. Keep pressing into your heels so that you don't lose your balance. You don't fall back, okay? 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Forward. And then back. Go for it. Fully stretch those arms. Think downward facing dog here as you melt your chest forward and down. Continue pushing your hips to the back of the room. Continue lifting your toes there. Legs are active. Everything is active actually. Release everything down. Good job. Walk your hands forward again. Lean forward. Left knee lowers down. Right knee as well. Sit back on your heels. Recover. Catch your breath. Notice where you are. Mental space. Physical space. Emotional as well. Maybe your bodies are there, but your minds are elsewhere. So remember to invite your mind back inside the room where you are. Just focus on whatever it is that you're feeling at this point. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Okay, good job guys. We're almost there. Almost done. Remember your forearm plank. We'll do that again. Maybe stay a little bit longer, okay, than before. So remember, really open those shoulder space. Palms down. Claw your fingers there so that you have stable stance. Then extend one leg maybe at a time. Heels above your toes. Lower the hips. Okay, tuck your toes under. So you rather tuck your tailbone under, or just maybe point your tailbone towards your heels instead. Okay. You're staying for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, don't collapse, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. On our backs once again. Knees to chest. Move your knees around. All right. Remember your options. You can slide or not, your choice. Okay. Inhale. As you exhale, shoulders lift. Both arms way past your hips there. Legs lower down. Legs lift. 1. Down. Lift. 2. Down. Exhale here. Whenever you compress. Down. Lift. That's 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. That's 9. 10. Hold. Squeeze the abs tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One leg over the other once again. And swing. Okay. Shift your weight forward. Palms down. Maybe do a vinyasa. Why not? Downward facing dog. Inhale. exhale, in, and X. Last one. Knees down, everybody. Come down to your child's pose. Inhaling. And exhale. Okay, let's come back to your sit pose. Hands against your thighs. Remember to sit tall. Allow yourselves to have a moment there first. So we're slowly winding down the practice at this point. So notice if you're still catching your breath there, or your breath is catching up with you still. So just slow it down. Steady your breath. Okay, release your hips down, please. Stretch your legs forward. So we'll do a different variation of your Paschimottanasana here. So instead of bringing the legs together, you can go wider. Okay, but try not to collapse the legs, please. So you're digging to your heels, your feet are active, your toes are pointing up. Okay, so you're not rounding the back here. Lengthen the spine. Grab your toes if you can. Otherwise, any part of your legs will do. Okay, but if you can, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lean your chest forward and down. Try to soften the elbows. And just breathe. Normally I would play the shape. I try to point my toes forward. Notice it helps with the lengthening, okay? The deepening of the shape. But if it's too much, you can always step back there, okay? Chest lifts. As you exhale, release. Okay, soften both knees. Okay, bring your heels closer to your sit bones and drop your knees down to the floor or your mats. Para Konasana. Okay, let's flutter your wings there first. Do some pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just wrap your hands around your feet. Inhale, chest lifts. As you exhale, chest moves forward and down. Bend your elbows inside, please. Inhale, come back up. As you exhale, bend your elbows outside. We inhale, we stretch again, exhale, we go down. Repeat, inhale, exhale. Last one, in. As you exhale, stay here first. So it doesn't have to be very deep at this point. Notice if you are shrugging, please relax the shoulders there. Inhale. As you exhale, elbows outside. If your elbows can reach down, that's okay. If not, that's okay as well. Okay? Inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, release. Support your knees with your hands. Feet press down. Go wider here. Lengthen your hands there. Just so you can lengthen the spine. As you exhale, we twist. Bend both knees, drop them down. Gaze to the left. All the way up. Knees down. Gaze to the right. So just repeat. Use your breath. Inhales and exhales. Last one. Maybe you can bring your right foot on top of your left knee. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Okay. Let's just face the screen. Let's come into an easy seated pose here, Sukhasana. So at this point, I'm bringing my left leg in front of my right. You can switch it out. Just bring your hands over your knees there. Relax the shoulders and the elbows. You can move your head side to side, forward and back. Show your shoulders close to your ears once again. Drop them down. In. X. In. And X. Last one. Just try to sit tall there. Just notice once again where you are. Notice the quality of your breath at this point. Whether it feels rushed still, or maybe it still feels warm. At this point, you want to steady your breath. Breath should be less warm. It's more of getting cooler at this point. Much more relaxed. You can stay longer there in your easy seated pose. Otherwise, you can slowly release your backs down against your mats. Come down to your Shavasana. Just extend the legs forward. Drop your feet down to the sides. Release your arms as well by your sides, not touching the bodies. Palms facing up so you can relax the shoulders as well. Okay? Relax the back of the head down. Your entire back. If you find yourselves arching, scoop the tailbone under and just point your tailbone towards your heels instead, okay? So the back remains flat. You're much more relaxed at this point, okay? I'll come back to you once we're done with the practice. Slowly draw your senses back inside the room. Come back to your senses once again. Come back to the spaces around you. Gently move your toes, your fingers. Just find a way to invite movements back to your bodies at this point. Bring the legs together, point your toes to the front, reach your arms over your head, give yourselves a full body stretch there. And as you exhale, bring your knees back to your chest, wrap your arms around or maybe under your legs there. Move your hips maybe side to side. And come down to your fetal pose, knees down to the floor, feet down as well. Bottom arm, okay, supports your hip there. And using your left hand as an anchor, push the floor please, and allow yourselves to come back up to a seated shape, facing the screen once again. Okay, from there, just roll the shoulders up and back. And reverse. Okay, arms reach forward once again. Then as you exhale, you open wide. You twist. Just one round here. So notice if there's any difference at all. Come back to the front, both arms reach forward. As you exhale, twist to the left, release. And to the front. Release both palms, close your heart space. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your practice tonight. Thank you for gracing me your time and your energy. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I wish you guys peace, peace, and peace. Namaste, everybody. Thank you, yogis. Thank you for having me here tonight. So see you when I see you guys. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.